Good morning and happy Feel Good Financial Friday. Coming to you live a little after 9:30 a.m. on this 22nd day of July 2022. With me as always, co-host extraordinaire Kim Landseal, financial literacy consultant, and our real estate development expert as well as crypto expert, Sam Castellan. So when we were together last Friday, we talked about it being a so-so week in the markets, a little flat to up barely. Little did we know that retail sales number was going to come in as hot as it did, which is anti-recessionary, by the way. Again, that tug of war between are we in a recession, are we not? Still very conflicted picture. Anyway, that led to a 700 plus point rally in the Dow, taking it for an up week. And we are on pace right now, unless we have a major collapse, for another up week in markets. So I know a couple of weeks ago, the news was bad and it continued. We sounded like a broken record, but looks like we've got a summer relief rally on our hands. Again, the market trying to interpret what is happening. We get some news. I mean, we talked about this here right before we went live. I mean, mortgage demand dropped to a 22-year low, of course, blaming it on higher interest rates and inflation crushing the consumer. Sam, I know you're going to talk about, home prices and what you're hearing out there shortly, but then you get news, like I mentioned last Friday, the hot retail sales number. And the U.S. consumer, if anything we have learned over the years, is one resilient, you know what, because they continue to spend. Kim, it looks like you are in a place that we would desire to be in on this Friday. I see blue skies and it looks like a beach behind you.
It is. Hello from Brooklyn, Brighton Beach, Brooklyn to be specific. Yes, I am at the beach. It's great day here, and I'm looking forward to good financial Friday, Feel Good Financial Friday here. So one thing I want to talk about and sort of reflective about what you were saying, George, in regards to, that the home prices and people, they're just not purchasing the home. So you know what? People purchase homes because they think it's an investment. But if they're staying put, best thing they can do to increase the value of the home is actually think about sprucing up your home. It's the weekend. There's little itty bitty do it yourself DIY projects you can do for your home to help increase the value. And this is for condos and homes as well, condos, co-ops, and homes. So the home builders are saying the market's not really that great for them right now. So it kind of does look like people are staying put. So again, here's an opportunity to sort of increase the values on their homes. There's fewer new homes sort of being planned to be built in the future. So it's, it seems like it is, like you said, cooling down in some parts of the market. And, there's really no need. It looks like it's also cooling down in the temperature wise as well. So there's no need to keep these projects inside the home. You can go outside the homes as well. So, it's really all about sort of boosting the curb appeal. You have little landscaping projects you can work at. You can, one of the things that I've seen people do before, and it really does look spectacular, is paint that front door. And then also, replace the numbers on your address. Those are little things that you can sort of do, and maybe replace that mailbox. People don't really look at it until they actually are told, like, hey, this is something that you could easily do. And for the people out there that don't own, have a front yard or a backyard, things that you can do for your condos, maybe replace the hardware on some of your cabinets. These aren't expensive things that you could do, but it can certainly increase the value of your home. Replacing faucets, those two are easy things to do. Just go ahead and Google how to do it. It's really not that difficult. So, the money that you're spending to increase the money that you're spending for these projects and definitely increase the values so much on the home. So sometimes upwards of $100,000 in added value of your home. So making replacing new appliances is also really a good idea before they break, because it is such a hassle to do that. So it's amazing what a rental can do. So those are those types of things I want to talk and kind of like remind people what they can do, since people seem to be staying put in their homes.
Great advice. Especially, you mentioned cooling down. Glad it's cooling down somewhere, because the mercury is going to hit high 90s here tomorrow as the heat wave continues. Sam, what do you see out there in real estate and crypto land? Because equities weren't the only thing rising the last few weeks. We've had a major bounce.
We had an interesting week, starting with real estate. We have seen for the first time in a very long time that the prices, the sales actually in California dropped 20% year over year.
Wow.
And so that's really like a downturn for, you know, the market sales. But at the same time, you know, the prices had gone down. So if anyone was like waiting for this long time to kind of just go into the real estate market, it might actually start being a new opportunity for people that couldn't afford it before, that maybe didn't qualify before, but that right now, because the market is less competitive, maybe they just can't go in, and maybe they don't have to put like so much money on top of the asking price. So, you know, for someone that is well positioned at this point, that maybe just got their credit, maybe it's a good time to get into the real estate market. And similar for crypto, you know, we had exciting news this week. We saw the price from Bitcoin raise from like 18,000 to 23 today. So, you know, something interesting that I found out is that because so many miners were out of the market, like, you know, like all these computers that are used to kind of mine Bitcoin, they just put them on hold for the price on electricity and many other factors. The difficulty to mine Bitcoin dropped 63%, which was the largest drop in difficulty in all these years, which means that if you are in that market, if you're mining Bitcoin, it's significantly easier for you to get. So therefore, you know, exciting times, and that is part of the explanation on why the price of Bitcoin, you know, went all the way up to 23,000 this week. So some changes in the market in there.
Changes for sure. We shall see if that trend can continue. But yeah, we did saw an interesting interview with Riot Blockchain talking about their mining operations and putting them on halt because of the grid in Texas and all the energy issues they're going through. So just interesting times. It always is. We mentioned 2 weeks ago, we officially entered the dog days of summer after the fourth holiday, and we've gotten really no sports on the horizon other than, you know, training camp for football. World Cup this year, because it's being played in Qatar, will be later in the winter. So nothing on the sports calendar. So looks like we need to find a beach like where Kim is for this upcoming weekend. But with that, viewers, thank you so much, George, for joining us this morning.
Before we leave, I just wanted to have a little announcement. So today's our episode number 9. We're getting very close to our episode number 10, which is probably going to be a special. And, you know, our viewers have increased significantly episode to episode. So I just wanted to encourage everyone out there to please subscribe, please like these videos to help other people that are interested in finance to reach out this, you know, this content. And, you know, George, thank you for all this, you know, content that you're sharing with the world.
Well, Sam, we try to give you all the news you need to know quickly, less than 10 minutes, and look forward to episode 10 next Friday. With that, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Adios.